Karnataka, one of the major producers of pure silk, cotton, and wool. The state produces about 3.5% of the total cotton and 70% of the country's total mulberry silk. Raw material and products contribute substantial domestic and exports earnings in the textile and apparel sector. The country's overall exports of textiles and clothing stood at $41.4 billion in 2014-15. And this year, Karnataka aspires to reach greater heights with the new textile policy, Nutana Javali Niti.
My government is committed to provide a stable, investor-friendly policy to ensure a smooth flow of investment to the state. My government is focused to provide quality infrastructure for industrial development. My government will ensure removal of all hurdles for doing business and reduction of regulations so as to make setting up and running business an easy task.
Objective of the textile policy is to achieve higher and sustainable growth in the entire textile value chain from fiber to finished products and to develop balanced regional development. The policy estimates to create skilled human resource by providing at least 5 lakh new employment opportunities in the state.
ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಹೂಡಿಕೆಗಾಗಿ ಹೊಸ ಜವಳಿ ನೀತಿಯನ್ನು ಘೋಷಿಸಿ 5 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಯುವಕರಿಗೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸಿ ಹೊಸ ಜವಳಿಯನ್ನು ಘೋಷಿಸಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ನಾಂದಿ ಹಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
The focus areas for interventions in the textile policy Suvarna Vastri Niti are strengthening of textile value chain activities, technical textiles, geographical dispersion of textile and garment units, human resource development, infrastructure development, technology upgradation of entire textile value chain, capacity building, market development, branding, design development and product diversification, institutional development, standards and compliance. KIADB has acquired land for mega textile zones in Karnataka: Yadgir, Sira, Bellary, Chamarajnagar. Government of Karnataka identified 5 zones on the basis of material availability, presence of textile activities, people employed, and manpower availability. These 5 zones are North, South, East, West, and Technical Textile Zones. ETCO has invested 350 crores in Bijapur, one of the backward states in Karnataka. The increased economic activity has resulted in the employment of 2,000 people. Technical textiles is one of the major emerging sectors in textile value chain. Government of Karnataka is putting special thrust in technical textile sector. The technical textile industry market size will reach rupees 1,58,540 crore by 2016-2017 with a growth of 20% year-on-year basis.
Rishi FIBC Private Limited is one of the largest exporters of flexible containers to America and Europe. We understand that Karnataka government is supporting technical textile industries by way of providing 15% subsidy on capital expenditure with a ceiling limit of 3 crores. We have already invested about 40 crores investment in Karnataka and giving employment of about 1,000 people.
Karnataka has the potential to become the global hub for the manufacture of technical textiles and non-wovens, for which there is huge national and international market.
We have about 10 factories in Karnataka, and we employ close to about 12,000 people in Karnataka. We are very happy to be here. We have chosen Karnataka as a preferred state because of the environment which it offers, because of the government support, because of the progressive state government policies. We are very happy in what we have been doing out here, and we have reasonable expansion plans in the state in times to come.
Investors have shown confidence in the state and implemented mega projects in various districts like Mandya, Bijapur, Bellary and Shimoga.
In Mysore is such a wonderful place, so hopefully our business is growing in more and more, and also I look forward to obtain your business.
In order to support and strengthen and modernize production technologies, great incentives are provided in this new policy. Credit-linked capital subsidy, interest subsidy, common effluent treatment plan, capacity building, support for marketing, branding and product diversification, human resource development and skill upgradation, support for green and brownfield textile park, power subsidy, special incentive for mega projects, expansion, diversification, modernization. The textile policy has supported in creating skilled manpower for existing and new training institutions to train and place unemployed youth in the state. Training of trainers, international trade shows and workshops were conducted across the state to facilitate skill development. The policy provided training support to around 250 institutes for skill development with assessment and certification process to ensure quality of training program. Empowerment of women by providing additional 5% subsidy to women entrepreneurs has been one of the key aspects of the textile policy.
ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾನು ಅನ್ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೆ, ಕೆಲಸ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಈ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ನನಗೆ ESI ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, PF ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ಸು ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸುಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ.
As most of the garment and textile industry employs women, facilities like creche, canteen, first aid and restrooms have added the much needed comfort. Free technical training with stipend has always given many young women a chance to build their career. Presence of these industries in rural and semi-rural areas has encouraged balanced regional development.
ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಪ್ರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಕೈ ಜೋಡಿಸಲು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರನ್ನು ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ.
With progressive textile policy, skilled manpower and all the necessary resources, this is the time for you to invest. Let's join hands in creating a technology-rich textile zone that's revered across the globe.
Goal is to make Karnataka a role model among investment destinations in the world. I welcome you all to invest in Karnataka.